Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Now I hope each and every one of you are having an amazing day, and I hope that this video makes your day a little bit better. Now, speaking of days, we have a lot to do today. First thing that we have to get done is we have to switch Xena and Abrams, my two African sulcata tortoises, into a new enclosure. Now after we switch the sulcatas over, I am going to take a road trip about 4 hours away to Austin, Texas, where we're going to go to a reptile expo that's located in a really neat area. But for now, stay here, don't skip this video, and let's go get our two sulcata tortoises set up. And before we do that, let's just take a second to admire all of our beautiful Christmas decor in the reptile room. It's looking awfully festive in here. So yeah, I just wanted to look at that. Alright, now outside. Alright, y'all, we are here outside with our two African sulcata tortoises, as you guys can see. Now, these two sulcata tortoises are my babies. I love these guys so very much. That's Abrams, the male, and that is Xena, the female. Now, currently outside right now, it's about 60 degrees or so, but it is very quickly getting colder and colder. Now, obviously, cold-blooded reptiles do not do well at all in cold weather, so I have to get them upgraded into an enclosure that's going to be warmer for them. Now, don't worry, on days when it's really cold, below 32 degrees, they will be coming inside with me. But on days that are in their 50s and whatnot, they'll be fine outside. They're going to have heat lights on them and they will stay warm. But let me flip the camera around and show y'all the new enclosure I have for them. And here she is. Look at this cage. This is a nice big old wooden tortoise house. It is in a super sleek and clean gray color. I really like this enclosure. It's of course got the screen lid so I can set heat lights on the top. It's got a hide area down there and plenty of space for them to run around. Now you may be wondering, Christian, what's different about this wooden enclosure compared to any other one? The main difference is we did some modifications, and for their hiding area, we have added insulation. So yeah, we took a trip to Lowe's. I bought a roll of this bubble insulation. Now this insulation is safe compared to regular fiberglass and foam insulation. For example, if Xena and Abrams ate the fiberglass or foam insulation, it would most likely cause severe problems. But this insulation is literally like an aluminum plastic with bubbles in the middle, so this will work perfectly fine. Now what we did is we took hot glue on each corner and just lined this enclosure with this insulation here. Now one additional thing I plan to do to kind of keep their hide spot a little bit warmer is order a heat pad. Now, there are tons of different kinds of heat pads I could get. I could get your regular reptile heat pad. I could get a chicken heat pad. I could get all sorts of different things. I'm still kind of doing my research, and if you guys have any suggestions, of course, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. But regardless, I'm going to try to get a nice heat pad for their hide area so that it'll stay even warmer. So now, without further ado, let's get Abrams and Xena, our two sulcatas, out of this cage. Let's clean this cage out, get rid of it, and set them up in this one. Alright, y'all, this is the progress we are making with the enclosure. But one important thing we got to do here is peel off this super satisfying stuff here that's covering the acrylics. So let's start peeling it off. Look at how satisfying that is. So satisfying. Not really. Okay, alright. Well, we've got that cover, that annoying white cover off the front of this acrylic here for the most part. There's still these little parts that I gotta work on peeling off, but look at how nice it looks. You can see through the enclosure, and then of course you got the wooden barrier, but that's one of my favorite things about this cage. So now we've got this jungle mix here. You guys know I use this jungle mix quite often, and literally what we're gonna do is get the jungle mix in the bottom. Let's just see if this works. Whoa, and there you go, y'all. Jungle mix is in just like that. Well, now that we have our forest floor and our jungle mix in the enclosure, we can start getting our decorations and of course our food and water bowl and put them up in the enclosure. So we've got their little terracotta food dish. We're gonna stick this in this side here. That'll give them a good place to eat. Their heat lamp will go right here. Their ginormous water bowl, and then a little free running space. Now you may think that that is not enough space for the two sulcatas. But remember, first of all, it's winter, so they're going to be slowing down a whole lot more. They're not going to be moving nearly as much as they would during the summer. The other thing is you want a more enclosed space to put your tortoises in, especially if they're outside during the winter, so that heat can be trapped in better. So you've got some of these rocks here, like this big old one. I'm definitely going to put it right under their heat bulb so they can get right on top of it and stay nice and warm. Now would you look at that, this enclosure is all set up and ready to go for African sulcata tortoises. Well, here come our 2 African sulcata tortoises. I opened up this little greenhouse here that I was keeping them in while I was setting up the enclosure. Now they're ready to be free. Come on, buddy. Come on, Abrams. What you doing, buddy? You ready to go in your new home? Come on, little dude. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Ready? Let's go to your new home, okay? So first, let's introduce Abrams. They look absolutely filthy because they got so much dirt on them, but don't worry, they're not hurt or anything like that. They've just got dirt caked on their arms and on their shell. There you go, buddy. You are good to go. That's Abrams. Let's go get Xena. And here we have filthy Xena. She's got so much dirt on her. Let's go put her in her new home. Ready to go free? Go free. There you guys go. Enjoy. And there we go. They are all good to go, set up in their new home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that we got our 2 African sulcata tortoises, Xena and Abrams, set up in their new home, I'll catch you all at the Reptile Expo. Alright, y'all, we are here at the Stafford Reptile Expo. Now, I'm basically just going to kind of show you around, show you what all Southern Reptile Supplies has, and show you what other vendors have animal-wise. First off, as I mentioned before, if you go to the Southern Reptile Supply stand, you can purchase a bioactive setup from us. It comes just like this, ready to go, and it is built by me. I want a great deal on a pre-built bioactive setup built by me. Come on down to Southern Reptile Supplies, get yourself one. They're amazing setups, great for all sorts of different animals. Guys, look at these caiman or crocodiles. I think they're caiman. Look at them though. They have, looks like 3 of them. What awesome lizards to have. I would love to get one of these, but not anytime soon. And then of course our gorgeous ginormous retics, another animal I want to get eventually, but of course not anytime soon. As you can see, this show's a pretty good sized show. Lots of animals, lots of things to see. But one of my favorite things about this show is it is inside a hockey rink. As you guys can see, we got this guy over here, but it's inside a hockey rink. All this is part of a hockey rink, so that's one of the most unique things about this show. Yeah, it is literally inside of a hockey rink. That's one of the coolest things about this show. But there's still lots of things to see. Still lots of animals and supplies as you guys can see behind me. So let's just continue along. Alrighty y'all, so I have found a sulcata tortoise that I'm really interested in, so we're gonna go and get that tortoise to take home. I'll show you guys here in just a second. This is the sulcata we'll be getting, y'all. Look at that. beautiful sulcata. It is a roughly 2.5-year-old female, so I'm super glad that we will be getting this tortoise and taking it home. Guys, look at that snapping turtle. He is slightly smaller than Gamera, our common snapping turtle, but it's not that often that you see a subadult snapping turtle at a Reptile Expo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the following day from the Reptile Expo, and I want to show you what we picked up, because we did pick up some pretty cool things. So let's just turn the camera around and I'll show you what we got. So first of all, you guys know I'm addicted to these air plants. I love having them in my enclosure. So we got some really cool air plants here for our cages. I mean, just look at how cool those are. The flowers, the pink and whatnot. This one the guy threw in for free, which was super cool of him. But yeah, we got some pretty dope air plants. Now, the main thing I wanted to show you that I have right here that I picked up that I'm absolutely in love with. Look at that, y'all. We've got a decent sized African sulcata tortoise. Now, a lot of you guys know I love tortoises and turtles.
I like turtles.
They're definitely some of my top favorite reptiles to own. Now, this girl is a very decent sized tortoise, as you can see. She's at least 7 inches or so. She is such a beautiful tortoise, and as you can tell, she's got some good size to her. Hi, Mama. What are you doing there? What are you doing there, huh? Well, as you can see, there she is. She's not a super small sulcata, but she definitely isn't a big one either. But as I said, sulcatas are just such amazing animals. They're definitely some of my favorite tortoise species to own. Even though you see them a lot of places, they still have such a personality. But yeah, we got our female sulcata tortoise, as you guys can see. Perfect health, perfect condition, as you can see. I mean, she's an absolutely beautiful tortoise. So yeah, those were my main pickups from the Herps Reptile Expo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I sure hope you have enjoyed today's video. And if you have, go ahead and drop a like on today's video. Let me know if it was worth your time watching and if you enjoyed. Next, go follow my Instagram, TheRealPiratoadYT. It is always linked in the description, and you can stay up to date with me ahead of time. So yeah, definitely go consider following my Instagram. We are slowly growing that Instagram, and of course, I answer a lot of my DMs, so if you have questions, you can always DM me, or if you want to buy something from me, once again, you can always DM me. Next, you guys already know the drill. I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. And turn that button, that red button gray. You might as well. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so just subscribe. And with all that being said, cop the merch. Link in the description. Such soft, comfortable, fire designs. So cop the merch. And with all that being said, I really hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!